A small pod hurtles through the time vortex as it sparks with the controls going out of control as a 51st century time traveler trying to regain control as nearby shadows close in. Come on, don't do this. The shadows slowly destroy the controls and consume the time traveler's surroundings. No! The pod exits the vortex and falls to the earth as the Victorians walk throughout the dense, busy streets as Jenny Flint patrols the streets. Peaceful day, it seems. Jenny continues to walk through the streets, but she suddenly sees a group of people looking up into the sky, spotting a ball of fire fall into the River Thames below. Oh my God! Local police officers arrive at the scene, controlling the crowd, as Jenny sneaks past and ventures down into the Thames. But a hand stops her. Not a good idea, Jenny. She turns her head around to see a man she has not met yet. How do you know my name? Oh, well, because we're friends. I saved you back then, and you and Vashta fell in love. Jenny suddenly feels a sense of realization. Doctor! The doctor smiles as they walk back up to the streets above. Meanwhile, the dead time traveller ventures outside the pod, trying to swim up to the surface, as the swarm try to mimic a human body swimming. This world will be no more. Meanwhile, Jenny takes the doctor back into her home. This is certainly smaller than the last place you and the gang were living in. Yeah. A small tear falls from Jenny's cheek as the Time Lord spots her sadness. What happened? They both sit down in a small dining room as Jenny takes a deep breath before breaking the bad news to the doctor. They both died. I'm so sorry, Jenny. They were killed by the people in the end during a massive riot. It's not your fault. You weren't there at that time. The doctor looks out the window, feeling regret and grief. Isn't it? Anyway, are you still travelling with anyone? The doctor turns to face Jenny. No one. Travelling alone. No one's been wanting to travel with me, and there was no one that I just couldn't travel with, but, well, that's a story for another time. Jenny gets up as she cooks a meal for both of them, as the Time Lord leans back in his chair. What fell out of the sky anyway? I have no idea, but I suspect a small alien ship of some sort, but we'll need to go underwater to find out more of how, why and where the ship came from. How on earth are we going to do that? It's not like we can't just swim underwater. The doctor thinks of an idea. Stay there while I get something from the TARDIS. The Time Lord immediately leaves Jenny's home as he marches through the streets towards the location of the time capsule. Something doesn't feel right. As the doctor reaches the police box, he notices some of the shadows begin to shift from one spot to another. That was unexpected. The doctor enters the TARDIS and searches in a nearby hexagonal chest mounted on the TARDIS wall in the console room, as he puts 2 rebreathers in his pocket along with a watch. Meanwhile, the dead, swarm-infested body of the time traveller appears in front of the TARDIS. Hello, Doctor. The Time Lord's face forms into fear as the hand of the Vashta Nerada reaches out to kill the time traveller. Why are you here? Revenge for what you did to us at the library. Before the doctor could find out more, a slash from a nearby sword kills the swarm-infested body as Jenny appears from the back of the Vashta Nerada. "Why did you do that?" "It was going to kill you. Now come on, back to my place." Jenny grabs the doctor's hand as they walk back to the former maid's house, as the TARDIS locks in itself, while the dead body of the time traveller deflates with the swarm escaping into the shadows. Meanwhile, the Doctor and Jenny enter the small attached house as they hear nearby crowds chatter. "What you got there?" The Doctor pulls out 2 rebreathers. "These are rebreathers. Made them in case I had to venture underwater, and the time has come to use them." The Doctor gives one to Jenny. "This will keep you alive underwater long enough to find out how the Vashta Nerada are here and where they came from." "Right, let's go then." They both exit the house as they begin to run together down to the River Thames as nightfall begins to descend on the city. "Be careful. The Vashta Nerada can come from any shadow." Jenny nods as they put the rebreathers in their mouths before descending into the water. "Hope this is worth it." Jenny follows the Doctor's lead underwater. "Oh, I forgot to mention, these rebreathers allow you to talk through comms, so we can communicate while searching for this pod." "Oh, well, I kinda expected that." "What do you mean?" "It's you, Doctor, always tinkering with stuff." As they both enjoy each other's company, they finally discover the destroyed pod as they swim closer. Ha! There it is. The pod, where the time traveller was piloting, carrying the Vashta Nerada. Oh my god, it looks like it's nearly dismantled. Yeah, you're right. Let's scavenge what we can from the pod. The Doctor and Jenny begin their search for anything useful inside the pod, as the dark shadows begin to spill into the water, projecting a black puddle swarming down below into the river. Jenny looks up as she spots a dark puddle descending on them, while the Doctor finds a holotape in the small cockpit. Ha! Come here, you beauty. As soon as the Time Lord puts the tape in his jacket pocket, he hears Jenny's movements through the water. Oh my god, they found us. The Doctor quickly looks up, discovering the incoming swarm. Time to get out of here, come on. The Doctor and Jenny begin to swim as fast as they can away from the black puddle swarm. Swim up, there's a ladder up there. That's a good idea, come on, don't let the swarm catch up. The Doctor and Jenny climb up the ladder as they burst out of the water, holding onto the ladder, as they continue to climb up in a hurry as they pull themselves onto a cobble street. Just made it. I certainly kicked the adrenaline up a bit. Did you get anything? Oh yes, I found this holotape hanging from the cockpit, which should determine our questions. The Doctor stands up, putting the tape in his pocket before helping Jenny up onto her feet, before making her way back to the TARDIS. Looks like it can be slotted into somewhere. Yes, that's why we'll be going to the TARDIS. Jenny stops in her tracks. Jenny, are you alright? Yeah, it's just a lot to take in. Killer shadows and someone from the far future. After all this time knowing you, it's still a massive shock. The Doctor walks up to Jenny, seeing her grief come back. I know. That's why I keep on travelling. The universe is a massive place, and it will never stop growing. And what keeps me going is everyone I have saved and lost. And if I did stop, more people will die. And you know, lost Vashta and Strax. And I am very sorry, but to honour their memory is by saving more lives and putting an end to the Vashta Nerada. Jenny looks up at the wise Time Lord. Thank you, Doctor. Jenny hugs him without any hesitation, as a big cloud of rain begins to fall. Come on, back to the TARDIS now. Jenny grabs the Doctor's hand as they walk back to the time machine, as the shadows begin to snatch people off the streets in secrecy. The Doctor puts the holotape into the TARDIS scanner, revealing a video of the time traveller. Aha. Good thing the holotape wasn't destroyed. Now, time to provide some context. Jenny stands by the doctor as they watch the recovered video of the time traveller. I am a 51st time traveller from the planet Vark, prepping for the first flight in time. Huh. That's why the ship was so small. It was a prototype, and unfortunately the Vashta Nerada snuck in and disrupted the flight into the time vortex itself. Right, but it still doesn't explain how the Vashta Nerada snuck in there. Well, we just got to keep watching, maybe find a weakness to bring the fight to them. The doctor turns the dial on the console panel as they skip through the video to the fatal flight day. The time has come. I will venture into the time vortex. Hopefully I'll come back in one piece since this hasn't been done for our people. The doctor rewinds the clip as he spots something in the background. There, by the open door, the Vashta Nerada snuck in without anyone knowing and stayed hidden in shadows, waiting for the right moment. The video continues as the doctor and Jenny witness the launch of the pod through the holotape. It looks unsafe even for a prototype. Yeah, there must have been a natural fault with the engine, maybe to cause crashing into a time period and unleashing an invasion of Vashta Nerada. What's Vashta Nerada exactly? It's what's always in the dark. A massive swarm spread across the universe on massively inhabited worlds. Oh my god. They're usually not this active, but in this moment, we must stop them from changing the course of human history. Jenny exits the TARDIS as the Doctor creates a vial from within the console. Doctor! The shadows grow bigger as they consume and build up sentient bodies. The Doctor runs out holding the vial in his hand as he exits the TARDIS. Jenny, back away! The Vashta Nerada corners the duo. Back in the TARDIS, now! The Doctor grabs Jenny's hand as he shuts the TARDIS door and locks it. What do we do now? For once in all my thousands of years through time and space, I don't know. The Time Lord flicks on the TARDIS scanner as they see swarms surrounding the time machine. Can't we just use the TARDIS to get rid of them? The Doctor looks at Jenny with a smile. Haha, hold on tight. What? Anything, because I'm going to send these lot back where they came from. The Doctor runs to the console as he looks back on the swarm one final time. Goodbye, Vashta Nerada. Allons-y! The time traveller pulls many levers in a specific order as the TARDIS's light bulb beams up bright, sucking in every swarm as the TARDIS engines groan, with sparks flying. They're going! Oh yes, keep holding on. The Doctor pulls the dematerialization lever as a big explosion knocks out the Doctor, as the TARDIS finally consumes the rest of the shadows with the police box standing tall. Doctor! Jenny calls to the Doctor, still lying on the floor of the TARDIS console room. Please wake up. Jenny soon thinks of an idea to help the unconscious Time Lord. She picks up the Doctor with all of her determination as she carries him back to her home. You're going to be okay. A week goes by as the Doctor wakes up to the bright morning light. Where am I? Jenny stands up as she walks over to the Doctor. You were knocked out for an entire week, so I carried you back to my home. What happened to the TARDIS? Don't worry, it's still there. The Doctor stands up as he puts his coat back on. Thank you, Jenny. They both embrace each other before the Doctor walks back to the time capsule to continue his journey through the infinite universe. Where are you going? My time has come to an end here. Time to move on. The Doctor continues to walk away back to the TARDIS as Jenny stands in the middle of her small home. As the Doctor ventures through the crowded streets, he spots the human race returning to normality, just before reaching the police box standing tall in the middle of the street. Hello again, old girl. Just as the doctor opens the wooden door, Jenny runs, appearing behind the doctor, shouting his name. "Doctor, wait!" "Oh, hello again, Jenny." The Time Lord closes the TARDIS door, due to the surprise of Jenny appearing again. "Where are you going now?" "Well, keep on travelling, and just help out where I can." After what happened, I just can't go back to my normal life. The doctor soon realises what Jenny really wants. "Ah, right. You want to travel with me through time and space?" "Well, yeah, that's basically what I want now since I lost Vashta and Strax." The doctor considers Jenny's offer. "Right, well, come on in." The doctor opens both TARDIS doors with the click of his fingers as Jenny smiles. "Welcome to the infinite possibilities, going anywhere, at any time." Both TARDIS doors close as the Time Lord holds onto the dematerialization lever. Off we go. The doctor pulls the dematerialization lever as the time machine fades away with an echo of the engines fade away into the background. Time passes by in Victorian London as newspapers were handed around describing the mysterious man and the mysterious woman fighting shadows and travelling in a disappearing police box. As a mysterious figure picks up the newspaper. "Interfering with time, I see, Doctor." The mysterious figure walks back, entering a colourful toy shop as he puts down the newspapers. "See you soon, Doctor."